How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Sunday, August the 3rd, 2025. It's your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. I want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land for continuing to show support to my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Back with another video, family. And in this video, imagine just for a second that you are a 53-year-old black man and your wife has over the years always accused you of molesting your daughters. That's right, family. You are older brother, middle age, you closer, you got more more what is it? More yesterdays than you have tomorrows, right? And you've been married to this woman all this time, and she has always accused you of touching on your daughters. And now you come on a talk show to prove your innocence. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this play out. We gonna comment along the way.
And tell the truth, Mr. Monzel. In your lie detector test, you were asked, did you have any sexual contact with any of your three daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said there was no deception.
Yes, thank God.
How does that feel for you? And that your daughters know it.
Well, I felt they always did know it.
You felt they always did know it. And didn't speak it because?
They didn't know no better. They was told no different.
Now, well, hold on now. So let me get this straight. So this brother has been accused of touching on his daughters by his wife. He comes on the show, he takes a lie detector test, right? And the test shows no deception. That means that he was telling the truth. And when the talk show hostess asked him, well, how does it make you feel? He said, well, you know what? I always knew in my heart my daughters knew this was the truth. But what I can't quite understand is this. His daughter's in the background just clapping it up. Yay, yay. So you trying to tell me that y'all didn't know y'all daddy wasn't touching on y'all? So it took this man to come on a show to put all y'all business out for the whole world to see. This man passed a lie detector test because the truth is the truth. But my question is, why is his daughters in the background cheering it on when y'all should have known that y'all mama was lying? That's right. Y'all mama was telling a bald face ass lie, and y'all should have called it out. But no, y'all didn't. All this time, y'all let y'all mama Jedi mind trick y'all, manipulate y'all into believing some bullshit. This man had to live with this for many days of his life. It is not for family. It's not right.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test and said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive.
Mm.
Then he asked you, did you say something to the effect of, I'm going to make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. So Miss Yvonne has acknowledged that her story about you touching your children in a sexual way was not true. So Miss Yvonne, is there anything that you wanted to say to Mr. Monzel?
Why didn't you fight?
Hold on. No, we're not gonna glaze. We're not just gonna glaze past this and walk past it like that. This shit didn't happen. So, my good lady, you trying to tell me that your dusty ass came on national TV with this lie, and then you get caught up in the lie. So all these many years, you've been lying to your daughter saying, "Oh, your dad is a no good MF. He all been touching on y'all. He ain't no good. He this, he that, and this." All along, it was you who was the devil. It was you who wanted to ensure that this man, for whatever the reason, would never be happy as long as he lives. And what did you do? What better way to do that? Fabricate a story, create a lie where you create the narrative where this man has been touching on his daughters in a sexual manner. Ma'am, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. But you know what, family? Let's go ahead and hear what she got to say for herself.
Perform harder if you knew you
Excuse
didn't
me.
do it.
And what is it that he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling? Miss Yvonne, you told the lie.
Miss Yvonne, you full of shit. You gonna come on national TV and you gonna gaslight this man after you done told this lie to your daughters, to the church, to the members of the church, to the pastor and the guy, and God knows whoever else, that this man been touching on his daughters when you knew it was a lie. How long have you been living with this lie, Miss Yvonne? But I guarantee you the main one that be up at the front of the church talking about trying to lead the choir. No, Miss Yvonne, no, Miss Yvonne. Listen, fact of the matter is, then you gonna add insult to injury and say, "Oh, why didn't you fight harder for him?" Fight hard for what, lady? You lied and said this man was touching on his daughters, and he knew it was a lie. His daughters knew it was a lie. Everybody knew it was a lie except you. But in your mind, he should have fought harder to what? Make you believe that your lie wasn't a lie? Lady, let me tell you something. You done lost your everlasting mind. And if it was listen, if there were any laws that she could have broken, she need to be held accountable. Coming on national TV and being made to look like an idiot and a liar, a big fat liar with a badass dusty wig on, and she gonna sit up and say, "Oh, he should have fought harder," when you knew all along it was a lie. Lady, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I bet you be the main one talking about you gonna be on you in church 5 days a week.
It was a lie, and you told it. And you gotta own it.
I'm sorry. I need you to say that you did not rape your girls. I need to hear it come out your mouth the way I've always heard it, Ma.
No. For the young lady for the daughter that just said something, no. You should have been telling your no, mama, daddy ain't doing that. No, mama, you are not telling the truth. No, mama, I'm not gonna sit up and say daddy touching on me in a perverted manner when I know it's not the truth. No, mama. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. No, but no. I'm not gonna let none of them daughters get no pass. Because if they know that their mother was lying, especially about something like this, no, they should have done the right thing. They should have did the right thing. But what they who they signed with they dusty ass mama until there's no more room for the lies. At this point, only the truth is what's available. There's no more room to lie. So at some point, you gotta come forward with what the truth is.
I
need what?
apologize for accusing you of raping them. Please forgive me.
So this lady gonna get it after all these many years. She done effed this man life up with this huge astronomical lie, and then she gonna give him this lame brain, uh, uh, beat down like her fucking damn wig apology. Did you hear that dry ass apology? She done ruined this man's life and potentially ruined his relationship with his daughters, all based on the foundation of a lie. And then she gonna get this man this lame ass apology. Man, you know what? one could only ask, why in the hell, why in the hell would she do this? What could he have done so bad to deserve his wife that he married to accuse him of touching on their daughters when she knew it was a lie? What could he have done so bad? I would like to know. I would really like to know.
You don't have to forgive her. You don't have to.
I cannot accept your apology because it's not sincere.
Thank you.
Deep down, I know that you didn't believe that. You knew I had no sexual desires for my children. For 25 years, this thing has broken me.
And tell the truth.
So for 25 years, this man has dealt with this. And his wife sitting up there with that smug ass look on her face. And in her mind, she's justifying it. She's justifying why she told this huge astronomical ass lie. And not only was it a lie, man, who knows what irreparable harm was caused to this man based on a lie. Who's to say this man wasn't threatened with some type of crime based on a lie? And then for his daughters, at some point, okay, I get it. If the daughters are like, maybe 3 years old, 4 years old, okay, I get it. Maybe they can be manipulated by the mom. But man, once you get to be 12, 13, 14, 15, come on. If you know your dad ain't never touched on you and ain't never tried to touch on you, and your mama force feeding this bullshit down your throat that is a lie, and you don't stand on the highest mountaintop and yell and say, hey, listen, this is not the truth. Well, you know what? You have to ask yourself, what fiber and fabric are these young ladies made of? It's just a question. Because there's nowhere in the world that I could even sit idly by and come up with a reason as to why the wife would lie and that the daughters kind of went along with it. I mean, realistically, they went along with it. Even though it was a lie, they still rolled with it, rolled with their mama. And this is why being afraid to talk about getting married and all that stuff, this is why when you have these examples, and I'm not saying all women are like this, not saying that. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure when he initially married her, he would have he didn't think that she would do nothing like this. I'm pretty sure he didn't think of that. That she'd ever do this. But what y'all think, family? Man, this is diabolical. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.